But no, I'll get back to that repair shit tomorrow. I was getting really pissed off trying to get that hose.
Oh, really? You could probably put an extension on it. Somehow, I don't know how, but probably could have. Probably because you got all that smog shit still kind of half-assed in the way, don't you?
No, I was working on the driver's side first.
Mm-hmm. Liberty and Lead podcast. Keep it local, keep it cash. Tell the feds to kiss your ass. I'm Ty.
I'm Moo.
I'm Trigger.
Well, we pretty quiet week, really. I went to Edward Jones today and found out that nothing's changed.
You're still a
You
multi-millionaire.
still got about 50 to 60 years before you can retire?
Yeah. He's talking like 65.
You fucking voted that fucking piece of shit president in. Fucked us all.
Look,
Gavin,
Ty,
Gavin dropped another $7,500 today on another Roth IRA.
we get it. You vote the same way as your shirt color, blue.
I know. I know. So, that's I just seen it just before I walked out here. Mark Zuckerberg, to avoid all his millionaire taxes, he's moving to Florida.
Billionaire taxes.
Wealth tax. They call it wealth tax. So,
What was it? I saw someone was talking about it earlier. I forgot who it was, and they said, like Elon Musk, if he still lived in California, they would charge him a tax on it, and if he liquidated stocks to pay for the tax, he would no longer qualify for the tax.
really? Gosh. So, like, we came out here, and I like having background noise, and for some reason I said, I want to watch an old movie. He goes, Blazing Saddles. So I start looking it up, and I'm like, nah.
1974, that reminds me of when I was 30.
That's 2 years before I was born. Then I went to Three Amigos, and I haven't seen that since probably the 80s. Put that on. It's still pretty funny. But what year did that come out, Trigger? The Three
It wasn't the 80s.
Amigos.
It was like 92, 93.
Okay. It was the 80s. 86.
Seriously?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Holy
Legit,
shit,
bro.
it was.
The Three Amigos. Yeah.
Man.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy Chase.
Joe Montana.
You know what we noticed while we were watching it?
Fucking, you're right.
Fuck, why did I just blank on his name? Steve Martin looks exactly the same now as he did then.
But the other guy, the one that had the boobs on his head from... it was him.
Chevy Chase?
No.
Martin Short?
No, there's another guy. I didn't say his name. I don't know his name.
Or Dan Aykroyd?
No. He was in Little Nicky. He had the tits on his head. I can't remember. Maybe it wasn't him. No, that was no, it wasn't him. It was somebody else. I have to back it up. And you probably know the guy's name. I can't think of it. So anyway.
So you guys might get a kick out of this dash cam video I came across this week. Sorry about the echo. It's the way she posted it.
Oh no! What are you doing?
All right. Now, did you see her check up on her kid at all after that?
No, she was looking in the back before she passed.
Let's go back to the start and just watch what she did.
She's already stupid as...
Yeah.
Nobody did anything right here.
So she passes on a double yellow. He veers out of his lane, and she loses control.
At least she had the foresight of having a dash camera. No, she didn't.
And then immediately goes hostile. Now, she keeps posting this as in, this guy's an asshole, and I'm innocent in all this.
From the beginning, you can see nobody's coming because it's on a curb, but you can see a long ways down. So she's not...
She still hasn't checked up on her kid, by the way. Still hasn't checked up on her kid.
Yeah.
Now, someone pointed out, still hasn't gotten back in the car. Someone pointed out the kid yelled out, "Mom!" And someone said, how many times has that kid had to shout out "Mom" because she's driving like a fucking dickhead?
So, she's passing
Illegal.
because she can see, and yeah, she's passing a double yellow. It's pretty super double yellow. But so is that guy. He just happened to not look before he went out there. He didn't do it on purpose, right?
I don't think so. You're not supposed to pass two cars at once.
No, that's
Much less
it's
over a
illegal.
double.
Okay.
But on a double yellow
Who's
line,
ever
it's
passed two cars at once?
Hold on. I have a lot more line of sight than a fucking curve with a double yellow. And also, usually I'll see it coming ahead of time and I'll get the car speeding before I change lanes. But, so she's posting this dumb shit online trying to get sympathy. And then someone, both times she's posted a video of this, posted this. She was arrested December 30th, 2025. She's 28 years old. She had no seatbelt and proper passing, leaving scene of an accident with property damage, less than $10,000. Possession of a controlled substance, scheduled 4 or 5, less than 28 grams, so probably weed. Possession of drug paraphernalia, and hold for other agency. She's got all that shit going on with a kid in the car.
And she went road rage.
Never checked up on her kid that we could see. Dude, you go off when your kid was in a car seat.
This litany of things was from that incident, I assume? Okay.
So, when either of your kids were in car seats and you had an accident, minor or otherwise, you gonna check, make sure your kid's good, or are you just gonna hop out and go road rage?
Nope. First thing I do any kind of incident is make sure everybody in my fucking vehicle is good.
You're not gonna just hop out and start fucking
Nope.
foaming at the mouth?
It's going to look like this. Everybody all right? Yeah? You still good? Okay, I'll be right back.
Earplug.
Exactly. I was getting ready to say, then I get out and I lay down cover fire.
I'll be right back. Plug your ears, kids.
But, like, you could tell she was high in that video.
She didn't look good, no. But she didn't do anything that... It's happened before.
I have never...
The guy just didn't look before he leaped.
I have never considered passing on a double yellow curve. I've passed on a double yellow. I won't deny that. But never on a curve.
I'm going to assume she lives just down the street, whatever trailer park she came from. And they did.
Or her dealer's right down the road.
Probably the reason she's got the stuff. Yeah.
I tell you what, I have passed on a double yellow line. I have passed many times on a double yellow. I have never
And if
passed
you say
on
you
a
never
fucking
have,
curve like that.
Fuck
No. If I can't see, nope.
Even if I can see.
Now, as for
55 miles an hour, the little bit that you can see there, it's not very much.
Now, as for passing multiple vehicles,
I've done that.
I think I was up to 17 one time.
that's got to be a world record.
Oh, it was
That's got to be a world record, bro.
I was over triple digits when I got to the front
Hold
car.
on, wait. Can you tell us what road it was, or was this last week?
M50. M50. And it was probably on a double yellow line, too.
What was the big hurry? Did you have buckshot in your cheek? Was it that incident?
No.
He had all that 305 power he had to use up.
Fuck, I don't remember what vehicle I was in when I did that.
And then,
Dude, whatever day, a couple days ago, Mikey was ready to punch us both.
What?
Because you said you had to go take a shit. He goes, I'm going to race you in there. And I'm like, oh, you guys could probably, you sit first, he sits facing you, you could shit together, and you guys could kiss and everything. And Mike's like, oh my God. And you were walking away, and I'm like, then you can go shopping for Harleys after. he's like.
So then I saw this other video that made me lean away from the screen.
I'm gonna get my Three Amigos hat out of here. No, good fucking God!
Oh,
He's using a
Oh my
hydraulic
God.
bottle jack to lift
on the
a
edge
dump
of a
bed.
telescoping cylinder.
Fucking God!
Yeah, to lift a dump bed while standing under said dump bed.
Oh,
Yeah, you see what
he's
I
Give
got,
him
a,
gang
he's got a
signs.
pipe back there on this side.
That's
Yeah.
not stopping anything.
But, oh, that is so fucking cringe.
You see why I was leaning away from my phone when I saw it?
Oh yeah,
I'm getting
you were
queasy.
afraid the speakers were gonna splat blood when it came down and fucking splattered his ass.
No, it's that instinctive thing of when you see something that sketch, you're like, I don't want to be anywhere close to this.
Oh, dump trailers in general, dump trucks, any that shit terrifies me.
That's that Final Destination moment
Yes,
in your head. Yeah,
yes.
I know. Yeah. You're
Even
right.
back in the freaking gravel pit, working on a freaking loader, having a bucket up in the air,
Nope.
doing something. No, that shit terrifies me. Farm
If
equipment.
it's something you have to do in that situation, you get going for it and you stop and you're like, you do it quick, as fast as you can. Even in the freight industry, you got to climb under the forks. You're like, don't fucking move.
Dude, I had to put a choke around rebar this week. 2,000-pound bundle of rebar, 19 foot long. Had to put a choke around it to get it off the trailer it was on. Because why would we ship 19-foot rebar on a flatbed? Let's send it in a dry van.
No,
So had to use a forklift to pick up one end so I can get the choke under it. And I'm like, I don't really want to put my hand anywhere fucking close to this thing. But it's the only way we're getting a strap around it.
you got to try. You got to sometimes you got to pick them things up and they're barely hanging on. It's like,
And
I don't
then
like this
I'm
at all.
like, don't fucking move. Okay.
You never move so fast in your life, right?
I don't want to be. I didn't even want to stand near the fucking things. But Super Bowl was last weekend.
Was it?
Yeah.
Sports, yay, sports.
But I didn't watch it. Apparently the people that did watch it weren't very happy about it.
Oh no,
They said the game was a joke.
yeah.
They said the halftime show was a joke as well. There was like 50 people
Oh
in the
no,
whole
I
stadium.
watched like all the
Did-
Facebook hate coming on. Holy shit!
There was like
Did
50
you-
people in the whole stadium that actually enjoyed the halftime show.
Did you
And they were
actually,
drunk as fuck.
And some woman was watching the game like this, or watching the alternative halftime
Yeah.
show on her phone, and people were screaming in the background at her.
Did you hear the New York City statistics from the halftime show?
No,
Oh, New York City Department of Public
Oh
Works
yeah, I heard this.
said during the whatever 13 minutes of halftime show that useless piece of shit, there was 732,000 toilet flushes in the city of New York.
okay, I didn't know where you were going with that, but I picked it up.
So-
pretty-
Everybody went to the bathroom.
well, yeah, I mean, even then,
So I actually watched a couple of videos about this. In the public works departments around the country, whenever there's a big sporting event, there's people at the office watching the game, like on their phone or on the work computer. And whenever it comes up to a commercial break, they supercharge the water pumps to boost the pressure in the whole city because there's going to be a bunch of flushes coming. And I guess in the UK, they used to have to work with the broadcasters so that whenever a commercial break would come on, they could supercharge the water and the power grid because all the kettles, they like drinking tea over there, so they could have all the water necessary and all the power necessary to make all that tea that they want in the UK.
and take
there's-
care of the T and the P.
Yeah.
There was so many different statistics that I seen this week that like 47 million people stopped watching the Super Bowl at the halftime show.
Oh no, depends on who you read.
If you listen to
Whatever
CNN,
story-
it was the best one ever.
Yes.
Yeah, Communist
ZZM.
News Network.
Fuck watching Janet Jackson's titty flop out.
CNN, WZZM, all the left wing stuff. I couldn't help myself but see it because it just came to me. I didn't like seek it out. But holy shit, dude, they're hating on Kid Rock like crazy. I'm like, well, but his YouTube videos, that the whole halftime YouTube thing is still getting hits today.
Oh yeah,
and his numbers are still climbing.
Well, yeah, people still want to see a good Super Bowl halftime show. They just had to go somewhere else to see it.
There was
John
Fox.
Snyder, the Duke boy.
Yeah.
He was at the game and he walked out and he's doing a live stream. I watched that. He's like, we are not going in there for that debauchery and garbage. We're standing out here, and he goes, there's lots of people out here, and he's showing lots of, there wasn't a lot of people, but there was quite a few, not like crazy.
So some guy pulled together the top 5 worst halftime shows in the NFL.
5 worst Super Bowl halftime performance. At number 5, we have Bad Bunny in Super Bowl 60. This one was a particularly boring show. 0 wow moments, painfully forgettable, and no replay value. This is definitely one of the worst halftime shows ever. At number 4, we have Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio in Super Bowl 60. Unlike the Kendrick Lamar and Rihanna halftime shows, this lacked that Super Bowl magic. You know, the kind that gives you chills. This gave absolutely nothing. At number 3, we have Bad Bunny in Super Bowl 60. When people talk about legendary halftime shows years later, this one won't be in the conversation. It wasn't bad enough to be shocking. It wasn't good enough to be memorable. It just existed. At number 2, we have Bad Bunny in the 2025 Super Bowl. The energy at this halftime show felt flat. A halftime show is supposed to feel larger than life, but this felt like a regular tour stop with a bigger stadium. But at number 1, the worst halftime show in Super Bowl history is definitely Bad Bunny in Super Bowl 60.
But we're still saying his name.
But so if you look like even from that angle, that whole performance was set up as like a music video instead of a halftime show because they had the bushes surrounding everything. Crowd couldn't see shit. The people that paid thousands of dollars for a ticket couldn't see shit.
For 50-yard line tickets. What's the rapper with the great big huge lips? I know that really narrows it down, but
Song?
Sorry. He produces all the halftime shows. Well, he just got fired because of this one. And not only that, Bad Bunny is apparently getting sued by the FCC because of the lyrics. Nobody understood them because
Well, hold
Spanish.
on. So normally in Spanish they would still put closed captioning up, but they didn't for his halftime show because the lyrics were explicit.
But they said it was a wholesome.
It's wholesome as long
Show.
as you don't understand what's being said.
Exactly.
it was so bad that they're going after him, and I hope they win. The other hot topic from this whole Super Bowl thing is they get $178,000 each player for winning, for the winning team, and they're getting taxed to death by the state of California. Do you have those numbers?
No, I was pulling up a different set of numbers.
Because the Super Bowl was played in California, you got to pay the
They have a jock,
California
it's called the
tax.
jock tax. Everybody's played the video of this guy breaking it down. They were there for 7 days, and each day is a duty day. Therefore, it gets taxed like 4.3% jab of their normal pay. Not only just that, but it cost it. So the quarterback, they figured it out on him. It cost him money to go play the Super Bowl. They got $178,000 to win each player. Well, it cost them like $250,000 or some crazy number in taxes because they were there for 7 days. That's not including the regular season tickets or season games that they go to California to play. That was just for this Super Bowl. So it was more
I'd
the
refuse
numbers.
to fucking play in California anymore.
That's what I'd be like. We're never playing a Super Bowl ever again.
Never playing a game in California again. Fuck you assholes.
You're gonna tax me to death for just coming and putting a show on and selling tickets and parking and T-shirts and all the tax from all of that stuff? No, please. What are you looking up?
Hosting a Super Bowl is a major financial undertaking. Costs varying based on location, infrastructure, and agreements with the NFL. On average, cities spend between $50 and $60 million to host the event. The city spends money to host the event.
They have to upgrade their infrastructure, their parking.
They have to pay the NFL to come.
And
the NFL makes all the money off the tickets.
yeah, but they make money off, or the cities make the money off of the parking at the parking garages and other freaking meters, and they make it off the taxes of all the freaking shit they sell at the freaking stores, because now they got 150,000 people coming to watch the fucking Super Bowl.
Glendale, Arizona spent between $579,000 and $1.2 million for the 2015 Super Bowl. For 2019 Super Bowl, Atlanta allocated $46 million to cover various expenses, including administrative costs, tax reimbursements, volunteer programs, stadium services, and staff and tickets for the host committee.
And what Detroit paid when the Super Bowl was there, what, 4 years ago, 5 years ago?
Detroit Super Bowl cost.
And maybe it was longer than that, I'm not sure. It was in the last, let's say, 10 years.
It doesn't tell me what I want.
Here we go. Why Sam Darnold reportedly will pay more. Oh, fuck that. I'm not. What the hell? He wants me to agree to legal terms. More money in taxes than he earned for the Super Bowl. He paid $178,000 while players for the losing team receive $103,000. The jock tax is going to cost him, just for that one game, $249,000. He's got to pay to play. You're right. I'll go for that one day. I'll be there for that one day. As all the pictures and all that other stuff needs to happen first thing in the morning.
I'll be an hour plane ride away in Vegas, people.
So, Super Bowl 60 tickets at Levi Stadium. Resale prices $8,100 to $8,200, and get-in prices range from $33,600 to $4,950 for a ticket for a game that everyone has described as boring and a halftime show that was dog shit and off tone.
I remember, was it 2 years ago when they played in Vegas? 3 years ago when they played in Vegas for the freaking. It was there was people for front row seats, 60 to 100 grand a seat.
Fuck that.
In Vegas.
Hey Ty.
Yeah.
You want to feel old?
Older than I do now. Good luck.
You guys know that Green Day song "Boulevard of Broken Dreams"?
Yep.
Fuck him. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, he's a piece of shit, but it's a song that everybody knows.
Yeah.
That
Who is that
song,
one?
fucking Billy Armstrong, whatever the fuck his name is.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Scumbag. Smashing Pumpkins, right?
I don't know. Fucking no, Green Day.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I can't keep the.
Bunch of shitheads. Anyways,
Yeah.
that song can legally drink this year.
21?
Yeah. Came out November 29, 2004. That song is old enough to drink. But I looked up a couple others that were 21. Songs that came out in 2005. This is heavily pop leaning. Mariah Carey's "We Belong Together." Gwen Stefani, "Holla Back Girl." You guys heard that song a million fucking times in the day.
Yeah.
I don't know half of these. Gorillaz, "Feel Good."
Yeah.
Is 21 years old this year.
Jesus.
50 Cent's "Candy Shop" turns 21 this year.
Well, we here at this particular podcast, we just love music. We're not like, it's not what we delve into. We definitely, so yes, that is a little insane.
How old that shit is.
So,
Sucks.
on this subject, and
I don't know how that stuff's only 21 years old. I'm only 21 years old.
yeah, bullshit.
Give or take 50.
I had a coworker this week that came up with a pretty good question on here, because he was informed by his 11-year-old son
Uh-oh.
that
What?
and he couldn't remember the name of the guy, but fairly new group that the kids are listening to now. And the guitarist was the best guitarist ever.
Oh.
And my coworker, our friend,
Mike.
yes,
You don't care.
is
telling me about
like, yeah, no, nope. And you know, me and Mike went back and forth for 2 hours, like fucking
He told me he was on the
Hendrix,
top of that list, and I couldn't believe it. I'm like,
and
maybe.
we just went off listing the ones that are so much freaking better. Period. That are freaking awesome.
Do you remember who the kid thought was a good guitarist?
No, me and Mike couldn't remember. He was going to ask him this weekend, but he was like,
Doesn't matter because he probably
yeah.
sucks.
You got Jimi Hendrix.
That was number one.
Fucking just badass. I mean,
Mikey told me, he said, we brought up the list, and Eddie Van Halen guitar solos were on the top 10,
freaking,
like twice. Once for Michael Jackson and once
Clapton.
for... Yeah, slow
Clapton
hand.
was number 4 of all time.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
I mean,
I think Dave Mustaine's got to be up there.
Hatfield.
James Hetfield, yep.
Um,
I don't know.
fucking Steve Vai. All them.
Yep.
Nobody in the last freaking 15 years compares to them motherfuckers.
I get it.
I
You're right.
again back to the music that we love music that this shit nowadays is not fucking music.
Gavin, thank God. I mean, Gavin likes a lot of the weird stuff, but he also likes the good stuff. Like, he likes the Megadeth. He likes the Alice in Chains. He likes the
And seeing
Nirvana. And
Natalia likes all that, likes freaking Slipknot and
Gavin loves Slipknot. Yep.
Led Zeppelin.
Jimmy Page is not bad. Yeah.
She
He's gotta be up there
likes
somewhere.
and AC/DC and
Yep.
Poison and Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, all them. And, you know, it came back. Mike asked the question. Said, "Who's the best drummer of all time?" I said, "Are we talking with one arm or 2 arms?"
Right?
Because any motherfucker can keep up with one arm, he's pretty goddamn high on that fucking list.
That's a pretty good point. He's got to be up there. I mean,
Who?
he's the drummer for Def Leppard.
Yeah.
He's working with 75% of
Well-
a normal human.
So I looked up top ranked drummers of all time. John Bonham is number 1.
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin.
Yep. I don't know. Yeah.
Neil Peart, Rush.
Yep.
Keith Moon,
Oh, not Keith Moon. No.
I don't know that one.
known for his wild, energetic, and unpredictable style, it says.
That was the Who, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buddy Rich. Buddy Rich.
Okay, I don't know that one.
Jazz.
Okay.
Ginger Baker and Cream. Who blended jazz influences. Steve Copeland, The Police. Ringo Starr, The Beatles.
Nope.
Steve Gadd with Paul Simon and Steely Dan. Danny Carey and Tool.
Maybe. Yeah.
Dave Grohl.
Yep.
Yep.
Foo Fighters, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And Nirvana.
And
So
And then you got
who was the Foo
You got
Fighters
another
one
one.
that passed away? Wasn't he a
Kurt
drummer?
Cobain.
he wasn't. No, that was.
Oh, Foo Fighters. Sorry.
Yeah,
What was
sorry.
his
I
name?
was
The
thinking-
the long blonde hair. His son actually does some songs with him now, but
I was gonna say his son's just as good a drummer as his dad.
it's right there, bro. I don't know, but yeah, he Taylor.
I'm still drawing a blank
Oh.
too. I
Mr.
Here's-
Taylor.
but either way, sorry. Go ahead.
Here's another rapid fire one in the rock category. Phil Collins, Genesis.
Freaking
Roger Taylor, Queen.
Yeah,
Ian Pace, Deep Purple. Bill Ward, Black Sabbath. Chad Smith, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
pretty good.
Alex Van Halen, and Taylor Hawkins.
Taylor Hawkins. That's it.
There you go. Yep.
Okay. Lars Ulrich never hit that list. I think he's a great drummer.
That's Metallica.
Well,
right?
there's a jazz fusion category and a funk studio category, but I don't think that's going to apply here.
No. Okay. I mean,
Oh,
people
yeah, we were talking
hate
about-
Lars, especially after the whole Napster thing, but he's a pretty good fucking drummer.
We were talking about, again, guitars or whatever. You got Slash. I mean, there was so many of them, and drummers, there's so many of them.
We don't. Do you still do? No, we don't do the intro music anymore, do we? Yeah.
Tapered away from that.
And that got brought up in that
That's what-
conversation
that's what Mikey
also.
said.
And
Look, don't get me
And-
wrong. I like the intro music. It's really good. It's just an extra step.
Damn.
And we've had a lot of days where I'm kind of doing it last minute.
Or days late.
No, here's the thing.
Hey, I'm
It's
going
a-
to give you a
hey.
shout out again. The fact that you do all
Hey.
that shit, thank you.
It's always done on time. It just might not be uploaded. I'll get the hard part done. Then I fuck off and
Right.
do other
you
shit.
don't ever hear me complain.
You don't listen.
Nope. Right.
That being
No,
said,
people
it
call
is-
me and go, "Hey, there's no show this weekend." I'm like, "Yeah, give me a minute."
I get asked
Let me call
freaking
my
Hendrix.
guy.
When they call my
Hendrix,
IT department,
Did you guys do podcasts this weekend? Yeah. Oh. Well, I
not
didn't
up.
see a new one. I'm like, Moody's fucking busy.
yeah,
Look,
right.
man.
That's what I tell
Look,
them.
here's the thing.
There's only so many hours in the day to beat your dick.
Usually the next morning, I'll edit it. Just so it's done, and I'm up before anything else is open, so I can't do shit anyways. I'll get it edited, and then I'll stop doing that and do something else, because, well, it takes a while. And then I just forget to upload.
Could you imagine?
If
You know
Ty
those-
would dig into his
those
deep
guys-
fucking pockets and pay an editor to do it, so I don't have to fucking do it.
Those guys walking around doing the fucking interviews on the street interviews. If one of them ran into Moody, how often do you masturbate? Well, I start on Sunday and I end Saturday night. And then I start again on Sunday and then Saturday night again.
Sorry, I'm over here.
Don't shake my hand. Wow, your palms are fuzzy. Imagine having 5 o'clock shadow on your palms.
God, that would give chafe like a motherfucker. Oh, I've got a few screenshots like I always do, but this one really made me happy, and I think it's funny. Indiana State Police will roll out 1,350 new Sig Sauer P320
Are you
pistols
fucking kidding me?
to troopers across the
Yeah.
state. The agency spent $1.17 million on the new handguns and holsters, replacing discontinued Sig model that they had used for over a decade.
Are they freaking doing leg and freaking rib armor?
The
So
bo-
when the
the-
fucking shit explodes?
The one comment that popped up under mine was, "Who's going to tell them?" And that was, yeah. Who's going to tell them?
Oh, wow.
Oh, I know. Okay, so the
Did
So-
they increase
hey.
the health insurance and the workers' compensation
Sig-
shit?
Don't get pulled over in Indiana.
No shit.
yeah, that's pretty good one, yeah. The new Sig 211s, that's basically the 2011s. Those things are apparently great, especially if they're got the bull barrel comps and all whatever. The details don't matter, but apparently they are actually a decent weapon.
They need
For
to
20
fucking
for
recall all the fucking
$2,500,
320s.
Yeah, oh yeah, and they still have not admitted there's a problem, which is insane to me.
I sure as fuck
Easy,
won't
bro.
buy one.
Oh God, no! You couldn't. I would probably shoot one, but no.
And you know, I'm sorry, at this point,
you wouldn't intend to.
at this point, I wouldn't buy a SIG product.
Optics,
SIG product.
really? I don't. I've
Just
got one
just
Sig.
because they won't hold themselves accountable
That's a good
for
point.
their failure.
That's pretty good. That's a good one, Turd. That's a good one. No,
I-
you're right. You're absolutely right.
Why would I promote the company?
People are getting shot. It could be anybody. It could be a child.
It's just like,
The Minnesota guy. There's still a very good chance that he got shot 10 times because his 320 went off on its own while the guy was running away with it.
it also goes back to the Remington 700 series, and I know that I've had this discussion with you. The Remington 700 had a freaking faulty trigger system in them.
Yeah, you know.
They killed multiple people, maimed multiple people, with all they did is go to unload them, and it was proven. There was a whole freaking documentary on them, and I have yet to ever buy a Remington firearm.
Good. That reminds me, somebody wants some 22 ammo. I got to figure out what they want. But
I'll sell them some.
I got a bunch too. He's weird about it. He's super weird about it. I'll tell you later.
She drive
I think you can fix her.
a tandem axle?
Huh?
Does he drive a tandem axle?
No. He
Oh.
drives an old, beat-up gray Ford.
That motherfucker got no business.
Nah,
That motherfucker got no business.
he got business. I
He got
news for
no fucking
you.
business.
He got business.
He doesn't need a fucking scope.
That's what I told him. I told him right in front of the room full of people. Whitmer's Michigan loses nearly 20,000 jobs in January alone. 77% of all jobs lost in the Midwest. January job loss in Michigan were second highest among all states, despite $6.9 billion in authorized business subsidies since Governor Gretchen Whitmer took office. She is pissing away our tax dollars literally faster than we can give them to her.
Yeah, because she's got to get rid of them all before she leaves office.
Oh,
I mean, that's just
this,
Democrat
she
policy.
needs to be
101.
the next Tim Walz and absolutely put her. She needs to go full
So we got to drive by her place and shout
ostrich
retard.
and jam her head in the sand and never come back up for air.
So we got to drive past her mansion and yell retard over and over. Hey, you know what the best
When are we
part?
all free? Can we go? I'm
Hey,
ready.
You know what the
I'll
best
go.
part of that is? The roads are silk smooth by her mansion.
We go around the block. I got a bullhorn.
So I came across this video earlier. It says the Gap Brothers playing in a music store. And I'll just read some of the comments. Thought they'd be playing Money for Nothing.
That's funny.
Sultans of Shalom.
Shalom.
Gotta be honest, System of the Down Payment. The band is called I Want My Nickel Back.
These are funny.
Guns N' Moses. Kicked out of 109 guitar centers.
Oh my God.
Jew Fighters. Black Sabbath. Didn't even have to change the name. This solo was promised to them 3,000 years ago. You already know they ain't buying either guitars. Guns and Noses. Not Sultans of Swing, but Rabbis of Riff. Notice they didn't buy the guitars.
God. Oh. that's
Rabbis
pretty
of Swing, Shekels of Swing. Interest rates against the machine. This riff was promised 4,000
good. Give
years
them
ago.
context because the people listening can't see what you're looking at.
Oh,
A couple of rabbis playing guitar, jamming out pretty well.
couple Orthodox Jews playing guitar pretty well. I mean, we can't deny that.
No, they sound good.
Dire Curls. They have the Jew
Yeah,
curls.
they got the Jew roll.
Dollar Straits. That Stratocaster was promised to him 3,000 years ago. Bank Floyd. Money for something. Breaking Benjamin Netanyahu. Of course, they don't take the tags off.
Oh, that's fucked up. God. Oh.
The Juby brothers.
Okay, that one was fucking good.
We talked about they're making Michigan deer baiting legal again.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, today is Friday the 13th.
Oh, is that why I was struggling so
Happy
much?
Valentine's Day tomorrow, boys. Blink, 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 blink.
Is Friday the 13th, is that why I was struggling with the fucking spark plugs this morning?
Probably.
I was bashing my fucking hand all sorts of places. It's a lot of sharp shit under that hood.
All the bent over fucking.
Usually, right
Smog pipes.
Usually, right within the wrench's travel.
Yep. We'll be right where they're at. $200 million in Michigan taxpayer money went to 2,000 ghost employees. Officials believe that there are at least 3,000 more. We're finding more every day. That's another instance of fraud in Michigan. Again, I've said it numerous times that the fraud in this state has got to be on par, if not worse, than Minnesota. We have more dollars getting spent in Michigan than Minnesota did.
Has anybody been searching for freaking daycares around Michigan?
Leering centers?
Yeah.
I don't know. There we go. That's our new gig.
There's a new Leering, well, it's not a new Leering center, but there's an existing one right off the interstate between Portland and Ionia.
LA Spa?
Yeah.
What did you leer there?
Leering and Spa.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
You can leer how good Mama San is.
You probably have.
I know I'm going to hell.
She comes out and he goes, wait a minute.
Oh. I seem to remember looking up the article of one of the times they got busted, and I think the youngest woman in there was like 60.
Oh, God.
That's your age group.
Good Lord. We got. Well, the TX22 that me and the professor have, man, they make a ton of stuff for that thing. I sent you a video today. So I'm hoping I have one in my cart, one of those, like, what do they call it? Let me look it up.
Horse cock?
No.
The way you were holding it.
No cock like horse cock.
Oh, let's see. Chassis. The chassis. TX22 chassis. You can 3D print this thing. Or, let's see. That one right there. There it is. Go down here and find it real quick. They have the chassis somewhere right there. Battle chassis. $85. Or they give you the printout so you can just get your 3D printer and make this thing yourself. It's
So
pretty.
did you order a 3D printer?
No, not yet. Gavin wants one. I didn't let him buy one. So, these are pretty rad stuff.
So I looked up the last time LA Spa was
Busted.
2015?
2011
Oh.
is the most recent article I found real quick. So, 15 years ago, incident happened at the LA Spa. Charged in the case are Young Ja Lee, 76, of the Grand Rapids area,
Jesus.
with keeping a house of ill fame. Myung Hwa Snyder, 50, with being a disorderly person, prostitution, and Suk Ja Kim, 45, with being a disorderly person and prostitution. All have posted bond. Court show Lee, which is the owner, has a 2005 misdemeanor conviction for admitting to a place of prostitution. She was fined $500.
That's got to be. Oh my God.
So $500 to have a fuck prostitution freaking
For 6 years.
Goddamn place.
Rub and tug parlor?
No. Whorehouse.
No.
$500 fine to have a fucking whorehouse.
No, they'll give you a quick back rub real quick, and then they'll stroke you off. So it's not a straight whorehouse.
Right.
It's just a rub and tug parlor.
Okay.
Come on.
Brothel.
There you go. That's the correct
That's a
term
lot.
for what
That's a lot
this
cleaner
is.
sounding.
Anyway.
I like to call it the good old R&T.
Anyway, $500 fine for the one time getting caught.
And then
And she's
operated for
probably
6
freaking
more
brought in
years.
freaking $2 million with all these fat fucking truck drivers to stop in there to get a rub and tug.
There's no truck parking there.
Yeah, there is. They actually have some.
There's fucking 3 dump trucks sitting there.
Yeah, there's 3 dump trucks sitting in that parking lot.
I guess I don't know. I just see the I
That's
see
the-
I see the hip roof shape of that building, and that's all I can see when I think about it. So, and the neon sign.
He is so fascinated with the bright, shiny lights and the rub and tug inside that he doesn't see anything else. Fucking pervert.
You guys know exactly what's parked in the parking lot, and you're telling
Yeah,
me
because we're not looking at the building.
bullshit.
We're not looking at the building, we're looking at the truck, something that actually matters.
Shit.
Look, man, you pull up to that stop sign and you look over and you see the hood of a Mack poking out, and you're like, I bet that truck's pre-emissions and it's probably fucking sweet to drive. And you pull up to
Since
that
you
stop
brought it
sign
up.
and you go, man, I'd love to have a rub and tug.
I don't need one. I can save my
I'll get
$50.
myself one.
How much? I just want to know how much I've been saving all these years.
Holy shit. They are,
Joe would be all over that though. He loves hand jobs.
Fucking idiot.
Oh, he's horrible.
Hold on. They have a website. Walk-ins is always welcome.
There you go, buddy.
Dude, when you open that page up, does it go? What?
What the fuck? Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Sunday, noon to 10 p.m. Escape to tranquility at LA Spa, a haven of peace and rejuvenation in Portland. Unwind in a calming, upscale environment and emerge refreshed after a session in their dry sauna or a massage designed to melt away stress and tension.
I was going to melt away.
And then semi-truck and trailer parking lot is available, it says.
Well, we know this because Moody already told us.
Anyway, what were you going to say when he said about a Mack truck?
Emissions stuff. How
Oh,
we doing
yeah.
with emissions these days? What's new in the world of emissions?
It's not moving fast enough.
It's not moving fast
the
enough,
fuck?
and I'm going to tell you right now that
By the time it
come
gets
next administration, they're going to freaking do away with it.
I hope that's wrong.
you guys looking at hand job prices?
It says 5,872 total visits for today. That's some good turnaround.
Dude, they got tight grip.
And their hands aren't bad either.
Anyway, I was discussing this with somebody earlier today about the emissions, and that person was unaware that they were starting to put gasoline particulate filters on Fords.
Newer vehicles are getting
On the
TPS.
the F-Series pickups have gasoline particulate filters
I
on
mean,
them.
leave it to Ford.
No, I
So
think
figured-
Kia led the way on that one.
Figure your DPF came into account in 08, but it was 2011 before they put DEF in them. So at this
Piss.
point, if they're coming into it, let's say a year ago with GPFs, when are they going to come out? So we got
GEF.
another 2 years left before they start with some kind of exhaust fluid for gas engines.
Another fluid you have to buy.
But we were discussing the fact that
Not only is it cost all this money up front to put all this extra shit on a car, which adds to the sticker price of the car, now the maintenance and the longevity and the sustainability
there is no
of these
longevity
things-
You know
anymore.
what's worse than all of that? Designers are always wanting their car to be sleek. So they have to find a way to hide wherever this extra fluid's going to go. And they're probably going to do what fucking Volkswagen did with my car. Which is where they put the DEF tank, where you can only access it from inside the trunk. So you gotta get that nasty, fucking disgusting liquid inside your trunk. You better hope that nozzle doesn't leak inside your car. To put it into the tank that it belongs in. And just leaving that nasty fucking smell all over the inside of your fucking car.
Why, with the new administration, the current administration, alleviating all of these issues with emissions, why are they still adding more complexity to the situation? Gas engines and
California's
your
not easing
gas.
off.
Because they
Okay,
still
don't
have
sell cars in
to.
California.
They still have to compensate back and forth because they can't just cut all emissions off right now. They
They
still have to go
parts of
through
the
all this.
pipeline.
And plus, the administration has been dealing with the theft from the Democratic Party being shipped all over the fucking world. So they've had a lot on their plate with that. And then all the fucking theft of the freaking Democrats and the Leering centers. So, yes, emissions is on their agenda, but it's going to take a lot longer because now they have to correct it and they have to go through it with every single car manufacturer in the world.
And the next administration is going to step in and say, nope, we want it all back.
It wasn't the EPA or anyone up there that had the auto start-stop situation. That was due to CAFE standards, and they were getting credits. Auto manufacturers were getting credits on CAFE standards. Now that that's gone, they're getting rid of the auto start-stop. Amen.
Nobody
Knock on
fucking
wood.
liked it anyways.
However, I want to be able to go to a dealership and have that shit turned off completely. Why can't we do that? I don't care if it.
Without having to tear my dash apart.
Plug it into the OBD2, turn that shit off. I
is a
don't
way
want
to
to
do
be.
that.
I don't want to have to go broke. Huh?
There is a
I know.
company that sells the chip to do that.
Well, there's actually that and bypass cables that you can put in certain places on certain cars. Some of them you can't just. You can find them on Amazon. You can find them on Amazon.
Again, I just buy cars that don't have it.
Wise.
Same way with the emissions.
Someday you're gonna have to. You're gonna
And
end
you're
up.
right. Or I'm
No,
going to go
he's
back
got
to
a big
fucking
stash
old
of
school
fun.
fucking 70s fucking dent side Torino
Small
something.
block Chevy swaps.
Something.
He's got a big stash of dent sides for Chevys to go into.
Dude, I will start buying fucking 80s or 70s, 80s fucking cars.
I get it. I get
Start
What do
upfitting
you
it
mean
with some
start
fucking.
buying?
I don't have very many. Or I don't have any 70s or 80s cars except for the Mustang. But I'll start fucking putting a Holly EFI or freaking injection system on there to make them more fuel efficient, better running, whatever.
Fucking
And you know what? I will start running the fucking bloody hell out of them and fuck these goddamn tree hugger piece of shit.
But we live in a blue state. How long before we have
exhaust
to have
testing?
Yes.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Yearly, what do they call them? Yearly inspections.
I wouldn't mind.
Annual freaking emissions checks.
I wouldn't mind safety checks. Because there's a lot of vehicles on the road that probably shouldn't be. That being said, I'm not opening that door at all for some dickhead to expand what they look for.
Me and your motherfucker can go rounds in a minute.
That's gonna be-
Just keep your fucking mouth shut.
I was going to say,
Look.
that's a fine line, man.
Hey, look, I will openly say, safety inspections would be nice. Make sure the brakes are good, make sure the frame is good. But I also know some
That's somebody
Democrat's
else's-
going to get in and add more shit to that list. So that's why I don't want it, because I don't want some fucker that doesn't mean well.
We're gonna me and Trigger are gonna step on you and say, no, you don't want that.
I get
Because
what you're
that's-
saying to an extent,
The
but you
crackhead
also
that
have
fucking
to
cut
get
the
into
people
the.
off, yeah, she should probably have inspected. But that means we're gonna get inspected.
No.
We know what we're looking at.
You
I'm
have
saying,
to.
you're not listening. I'm saying, on the one hand, inspections would alleviate some issues. But it'll also get perverted by some fucking Democrat, so we should never have them.
And there it goes again with having control over it and adding more and more bullshit to it.
Because
It's going to be just like the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment was the right to fucking bear arms.
Yeah, period.
And these motherfuckers have added and added and added and want to add and want to take shit away and what? No, motherfuckers. It was written in stone that fucking way.
Let's just get a time machine. Let's go back and get one of the founding fathers, bring them back, and be like, all right, man. Well, pick which one of these you don't want to have. And you know damn well, right after the Revolutionary War, they're going to see, like, a Ma Deuce 50 cal machine gun and be like, can I take this back with me?
But either way, the fucking emissions, the checks, safety checks, I'm not going to lie. there's a few things that I dislike about even how they fucking write the law. You know, if you have a fucking driver's license, you can drive a semi on a farm within 150 miles of your fucking farm.
I didn't know the 150 mile part.
Yes.
Well, that explains why I see you driving trucks.
Literally. When I go to the farm and work, I am the only person on the fucking payroll with a CDL. None of these other guys have a CDL.
I get it. I believe it. Yeah, I mean, it's not. I'm not surprised.
And one of them hauls a freaking gravel train at 130,000 pounds.
But I'd rather have Farmer Bob
And
doing it than
Hajit.
again, I mean that, yeah. And granted, your farm equipment's
shoddy.
normally pretty bad shape. And like I tell the farmer I
Put it
work
lightly.
for, I said, to be honest with you, every truck and trailer you have,
Not
the
road
farm
used.
is where it comes to die.
Yeah.
And I tell them that. I said,
But back to the way I wrote it was diesel deletes are back on the menu, boys. But when is that going to? If I don't see it happening, I don't. Let's hope that we stay red.
I feel
Let's
like
hope
a
we
lot
stay
of
red.
companies
It's
aren't
probably not going to
wanna-
happen. But if we stay red for another administration season, will that come to fruition, or however you want to put it? When can we start deleting these things?
I feel like companies are going to be more wary about buying kits to resell because they know that the next Democrat that gets in is going to put a real kibosh on it, and they might be left with stock on hand.
Gonna get stuck. No, they're gonna get stuck
oh,
with
they're
some
going to
guy
black
coming in.
market selling them.
Yes, but they're gonna get stuck with some guy coming into their office, going through the paperwork, going, "Where did all these go? I need to know exactly where they all went."
Not a clue. Cash sales.
Then you're gonna get sued for each individual one.
Like that one dude that sold the credit card size piece of metal that you could cut out and form on the lines and turn an AR full auto. They charged him with a machine gun for each one he sold. It wasn't like you just push it out of the metal and bend it. Like you had to apparently take a Dremel to it and cut it out. So you had to actually put work into it. It was more of a novelty thing.
There's no.
But they charged him with a machine gun for each one he sold.
They're gonna track and piece everything together, and they're gonna hang them high as they can.
Dude, even now, the fucking fines are outrageous for shops.
What's going to be the fucking grandfather in, though? I mean, okay, now, in '02, they put freaking EGR valves on a freaking semi, on a diesel engine. Then
In
'08,
03,
they started putting
every new
freaking,
engine was dying.
'08, they started putting DPFs. 2011, they started DEFs. And now it's a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more.
The number one
But-
cause of trucks in the shop is those things.
Yes.
which we've talked about. We know.
Yes, you look
We
at
know.
90% of our work orders
We know.
are after treatment related
Yeah,
for emissions control.
that's where the cost comes
Well,
in.
it used to be probably 50%, with 40% being clutch brakes.
I did think of another thing that I used to break all the time on those Volvos.
Turn signal switch?
I was
Nope.
about to say that.
Nope. Windows.
Windows. How'd you break windows?
The fucking bracketry and those piece of shit Volvos were junk.
Next, you'd be going down the road, and all of a sudden the window on the side would just go clunk.
You pull every Volvo door apart and look in there, in every spot where a window track bolts to, look about an inch away from it, and I bet it's cracked. Every freaking spot. I've had to weld so many of the fucking doors back together.
Alright. I've never looked under the floor mat of a Volvo. Do they come pre-cut with a hole in the cab floor?
Well, does a certain barbecue expert listen to this?
The one that retired a while ago.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
He wants to come and be in one. He always tells me, but he never will.
Later that same evening.
Hopefully, back to the basics here. The diesel deletes can make it on the market, and we can get these things done, and EPA can fuck off forever.
And I'm hoping they just freaking do this, and you know what? Stop fighting it and just freaking let it go. Let's get the freaking, let's delete everything, fucking stop doing the fucking emissions checks.
If anybody has any input on an FFL while I'm thinking about it, Moody showed me a video that I was already thinking about it. We all know this.
Now you're really.
Now I'm really thinking about it.
So, on your missions real quick.
Yep.
You know.
Did we talk about iguana farming? Iguana farming? Okay, we'll get to it.
So, it's been big this year on the salt that we put down on the roads. I guess all the fucking news and shit. And it's
too big.
The news and shit with it's going into our streams and into our ground.
Like every other fucking year.
It came out of the ground. It was here long before we were.
Yeah. You know how much salt I put in my food?
Why are you complaining about it?
None, because you're fucking white as fuck.
That's like right now. Everything's good, except they're complaining about the amount of salt. But when it fucking snows 8 inches, they're the first ones to complain that the road crews aren't doing enough to put enough fucking salt on the roads.
No shit.
My car gets through 8 inches just fine.
But again, the same people that are bitching about it going into the fucking ground are the ones bitching that they can't fucking drive when there's 8 inches of fucking snow.
Well, to be fair,
those are definitely the ones that need to stay home.
To be fair, the people bitching that they can't drive when there's 8 inches of snow are the ones that can't drive when it's sunny and 75.
Every time you see one of those posts that says, "How's the roads?" Horrible. Stay home.
I always enjoy those questions.
I mean, because it just comes with a litany of stupid fucking comments.
The funny thing is all the ones complaining about the salt and asking about the roads all have blue hair and drive Subarus.
Or the dudes drive Jeeps.
Yeah. The Subaru for men.
Yeah. I got one for you. I can't talk about it here, but I got one for you.
Eventually.
Iguana farming in Florida. Did you guys see any of the stories when it got so fucking cold they were falling out of the trees and people were just running up and picking them up? They were collecting them and they were making dip. Some sort of iguana dip out of these fucking iguanas. They're selling them to some other country, but apparently iguanas are an invasive problem in Florida. I didn't realize that.
They go out and freaking pedal boats or rowboats and fucking ponds down there and canals and sit there and shoot them off the fucking banks at golf courses and shit.
How are they invasive though? They don't move. They don't do anything.
They're just fucking all over.
But it got so cold, these people had truckloads of them, and I'm like, what are they doing with them? I don't understand
this.
That's
our newest one, so I guess they're 380s. See that black grill? Figure with a black bumper also, like that.
They're kind of fugly.
Sin.
They're kind of fugly.
Why didn't they go with white?
Or chrome? Or
don't
anything?
Me.
Well, chrome costs money.
And exactly. Now it looks like a Turbine Suburban for the fucking guys that pray in the back.
Wow, it's a Turbine Suburban for low bridges.
Penny, the fucking truck muncher?
Oh, my God.
I haven't heard about that thing taking another bridge lately. It took, or another truck lately. It took a lot last year.
Their count is way off. Fuck, I bet it did freaking 25 trucks when I was in fucking Lansing. And they say it's only ever done, it's up to 104 trucks.
So this does not include iguana.
I don't.
8 ounces American white cheese, 1 ounce of frozen chopped spinach, 1 ounce diced.
It's not ham or pepperoni pizza. He's not going to eat
it. But I'm just wondering because there were so many people going. They were so happy and just they had truckloads and trailer loads of these freaking iguanas that were still alive, but they were so cold they couldn't move. Like Floridians.
But, no, it's a big fucking thing down there. Not necessarily the farming part.
I just happened to see it and I was kind of intrigued, I guess.
So these guys go out and freaking hunt them because they're freaking, they
It'd be
destroy
fun.
shit. And
What do they
take
destroy though? They eat trees.
They're invasive. They get in freaking houses and everything. I mean,
But they're not killers, right? Or are they?
Iguana meat, sometimes called chicken of the trees, is a lean white meat popular in Caribbean and Central American cooking.
That's what they said. They were going to truck them
Often compared to chicken or crab in texture and needs slow cooking to become tender due to its density. So,
down there, go ahead, sorry.
Ingredients for a traditional iguana stew: iguanas, hominy, like from corn, garlic, onion, cabbage, bay leaf, oregano, cilantro, salt, and pepper.
Okay. I feel like there's probably
blanch the iguana, then simmer with hominy and other seasonings before cooking until tender. Oh, there you go. Citrus marinated iguana, tacos and burritos, smoked,
deep fried.
chicken of the tree bites.
You know, these people that they live in dirt huts, they probably have all sorts of crazy ways to cook these things up. It's their chicken, obviously.
So no, part of the freaking Florida, the invasive species shit. I think these companies get paid to go out and do it, but
like
if they
hunters?
But I think they also get like
damage they do,
$3 or $5 an iguana to turn them in. To
really,
yeah, they get paid for them.
They lay on a fucking tree limb and do nothing all day and watch traffic.
And Ty, you just look at them and go, fucking goals.
I don't understand. I don't know. I guess I was just intrigued. I guess.
Almost looks like a squirrel.
Oh my god, dude, are you kidding me? That is disgusting.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a Lunchable.
No, not even a little. That looks. Oh god, dude.
Looks like a fucking small alligator.
Oh, he definitely looks like he hunts them all day long. He looks straight out of. He looks like he just got done wrestling an alligator.
If they've been in the sun for a while, I think they can run pretty fast. But when it's cold, because they're cold-blooded, they don't move very.
What's the one down here?
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yep. Oh no, never mind. Okay. How to clean iguana? How to cook? How to prepare? How to? Okay.
Oh, look at that! Grilled
it definitely
iguana.
looks like chicken. Okay, that definitely looks like burnt up chicken.
Well, to be fair, and you wouldn't know this, but that looks like chicken.
I don't even want to look at that. That is disgusting.
All right, it looks like turkey. Now look at it.
Okay. It just, like I said, I just seen a bunch of videos of it, and all of a sudden they were so cold they were literally falling out of trees, and people were grabbing them up because they were ecstatic about it, like they just hit the fucking nunny pot.
You know, some places in the
Can
world.
you have them as pets? They are ugly as sin, but can you have them as pets?
I would assume so.
Then how are they invasive?
Because someone got one as a pet from Central or South America, or the Caribbean.
It got too big, or they couldn't house it anymore. They let it free.
They were
bred
moving,
with
didn't
somebody
want to
else's
take it.
freaking homeless freaking one, and they fucked and fucked and fucked and fucked and fucked and made freaking 200 million freaking iguanas.
But it doesn't.
People get an exotic animal as a pet. That gets to a point where they don't want to take care of it anymore, and they set it free.
It's not as. It's not a killer like an alligator, I guess.
No.
They're just fun to shoot like squirrels. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Apparently, they cook like squirrels.
When they're skinned alive, they look like squirrels. Yeah. Gross. Huh. All right. Well,
You
that answers that.
You ever hunt rabbits?
No.
Dude,
I always wanted to
it
just go
is so
blow some
much
away.
fun. You go tramping through the brush, and when it runs,
Dude, well, it sounded more like because I'd miss every one of them.
well, you take a shotgun, and I know one shot out of your VR80, and your shoulder's gonna hurt, and you're gonna go back inside.
No,
And then we don't have to worry about any more whining for the rest of the hunt.
Yeah. That being said, I've done pheasant and quail hunts before. There's a couple farms in Michigan where you can go out and do it. We flushed a quail at one point, and it flew up, and nobody called it, and 3 12 gauges aimed at it and shot at the same time, and the quail, it's about yay big. The
Mincemeat.
biggest chunk was about that big, and it landed on someone's barrel.
But also, if you go out freaking squirrel hunting or rabbit hunting with freaking bird shot, you use steel shot. That way you can take it out of the meat with a fucking magnet. Lead shot, you can't get it out. You're sitting there chewing
That's
it.
good.
Bite into a piece of lead.
It's good to know.
Spit it out like a watermelon seed.
Yep, you do.
Ping. Here's something I wrote that I really want to post it on like some liberals bullshit.
Must be some poem about roses are red, violets are blue, and fucking
Yeah.
his
Ice's
That's
aim is
exactly what it is.
and
No.
freaking something.
Ice's aim is pretty good.
You're either for ICE and the Constitution, or you're for child abuse and crimes against children and the American taxpayers.
You're not wrong.
I want to trigger someone so bad with that and then just walk away.
Post it.
Dude, I want to. I'm putting it on like ZZM or something like that. Some liberal.
Oh no, post it on your Facebook.
Why, they'll find me anyway. I don't care. Anyway. I like I said, I couldn't watch the Super Bowl or any part of it because of my white privilege. I had to go to bed and get up the next morning early.
I
So-
couldn't watch it because it was not available on anything that I had to pay for, or that I already paid for. It was on everything else that I didn't pay for.
Was it on VHS?
No, it was on fucking Peacock and CBS, same way I haven't been able to watch the Olympics, and that's fucking pissed me off.
You know, I actually, with the Olympics, I kind of like just seeing the highlights, like how the women's U.S. hockey team fucking defeated the Canadians.
Really? That's awesome. That's pretty cool.
What was it? Someone made a comment, is like, they booed our national anthem one time and we've been out for blood.
Yes. Oh, let's see here. Screenshot the environmental impact of generative AI. And I gotta zoom in on some of this because I can't read it. Training bigger AI models is like taking 300 return flights from New York to San Francisco. The CO2 cost of generative AI tasks per one. Oh man, it's hard to
So
read.
hold on a second, because I guess this is where I'm stupid.
This
What
is-
does this mean? Because I don't know.
Okay.
Generative AI.
This is basically all the data centers that they want to build that are
Okay.
coming, whether you like it or not.
Okay.
Everybody hates them. Everybody hates them. They hate the idea of them.
Because it raises the fucking cost of everybody else, because the
Not
freaking
only that,
infrastructure has to be updated to fucking handle
What's
them.
the number one thing the world needs?
Love. All you need is
Less
love.
electronics, more outside.
What's the number one thing the world needs?
Less
Oxygen.
people.
Water.
Okay.
Well, hold
Data
on.
centers
Wait.
destroy water.
We actually have to correct that a little bit.
How?
What we need the most is fresh water. There's a fuckload of water, but it's salt water.
Right.
If we continue to put salt on the roads for the winter, it's all going to be salt water.
Yeah. You're so smart. You should run for Democrat governor.
Well, just 20
Democrats
to
don't
50
run.
questions and answers with ChatGPT cost half a liter of fresh water.
That's it.
Well, 20 to 50 questions of ChatGPT, that doesn't take long.
Okay, so
Dude,
It
there-
does
there's,
for
a, there's
me.
a lot of people
You know how
using
many
it.
questions I've asked ChatGPT in the last year?
How to make my dick bigger over and over and over and over again.
No, I just Googled
I don't even know what the fuck it is.
It's a thing you ask questions and it comes up with wrong answers.
I have a wife for that.
There's so many people.
For fuck's sake.
You're,
don't
you're
think
in
you're
the
allowed
you're
to
in the
say that.
minority. You really are. I happen to not have it. So you and I are both in the minority. However,
hold
everybody
on, add
talks
me
about
in
it.
there.
He is too.
I don't
He's
use that
zero,
shit.
he said.
Amy uses it.
But okay, how does it use a half a
Professor
liter
uses
of
it.
water for 15 to 20 questions? 20 to 50 questions. I'm not.
Cooling the system. Cooling the machine to do it.
So the water afterwards is no good, or it turns to steam.
So, okay.
So you can't do anything with
It's
the water.
toxic.
So the AI propaganda. Hold on.
So it's no different
Sorry.
than a woman. You ask a woman a question, and they're fucking toxic.
So the anti-AI propaganda is that it uses the water and then it gets hot and it just discharges it out. But we all know that's bullshit because a data center is not going to release the water back out to the wild because any new water they'd have to filter out, which is expensive and inefficient. You recycle the water because it's already purified. You run it through heat exchangers, cool that shit back down, and you pipe it right back in. So you're not refiltering you're not refiltering new water all the fucking time, because it costs a fortune to filter water when you can do it once and just have the water. That being said, it does evaporate as steam, but like a coal power plant,
Steam.
it uses water inside and it generates steam. The steam is piped out to a giant heat exchanger, the cooling towers, where it goes through cooling tubes inside of a different set of water that comes out of a river, because who gives a shit about it?
It goes back
and
into
it goes
the
back
fucking
in.
atmosphere and the fucking steam.
Well,
comes
that's-
back down in fucking rain.
Well, that's a different
Condensation.
That's a
beer can
different water
effect.
loop. It's a water to water. The cooling tower is a water to water
okay.
exchanger.
Okay, I
It doesn't
get what you're
release the
saying now.
water because they don't want to filter the water again. Like I heard the cooling towers over at the Erickson plant in Lansing, the one over by the state police complex, had huge fucking catfish in that cooling tower
yeah.
because it was river water.
It was
Had
the pond from next, or the lake from next
Lake
door.
Lansing had probably fucking baby catfish that grew up with zero competition and all bottom feeding because it was a water to water. So they're not refiltering water for the power plant to run. It's once filtered water that they just circulate back and forth between a steam generator and a water to water cooler.
And when did they take those cooling towers down right there?
A couple of years ago.
Okay. And they were new in 04.
You know what they put in its place? Natural gas generators.
In 04, a tornado comes through there and took them down.
How the
And
fuck
there
do you
was-
remember these dates?
Because he worked in Lansing.
I worked. Yeah, I was
I
right
know,
the
but-
He
either
was there
way,
when
it
they
was-
were building them.
I've already forgot what I did yesterday.
04, they had three.
Sit on your ass.
04, they had three cooling towers there that went down in a freaking tornado. And then they built a row of 5 that was there that what he's talking about, and they're the ones that they just took down.
Okay.
So
So
I don't know how you
from
remember
05 to when they took them down 3-4 years ago, so
20,
20
2004 or
years. We'll say
something like
20
that.
years. And they grew fucking monster catfish in them motherfuckers. Inside the fuckers, in the water, sitting in the bottom.
And they don't want to purify water over and over again because now you're using filters and you're adding extra
But
restriction.
there's got to be some sort of
More
truth to
added
this,
expense.
or they wouldn't keep
yeah.
saying.
You know what the
over and
consumption
over.
is? The
This thing's got a bunch of
the
stuff.
non-filtered water evaporating. It doesn't disappear. It
I
just
know.
falls down somewhere else.
I deliver the cooling hoses to one of the data centers. They're pretty impressive.
And I'm sorry if I'm dumb about this because I just don't know about this
Here's
shit.
just some weird screenshot facts that I took, and it's crazy of some of the stuff in it. Chat GPT, you can put in a few different things. Actually, he has done some not Chat GPT, but AI. It's AI. Okay, it's just the most common one that everybody uses. It'll come up with a letter. You need a cover letter for work or something. You put in a couple facts, and it'll write a whole cover letter. You put a couple. I want to put a bullhead on this guy's body. It'll make the picture for you.
We've
This is
used
the
AI
shit that's
photo
gonna fucking
generators.
kill everybody.
So here's one. Generating 1,000 text costs 9% of a smartphone battery charge.
So Ty, you use what 90%
Haven't used it
texting?
yet,
No,
but not, this
Nine-
is just generating
no, it's
off
saying
AI.
generating 1,000 texts is 9% of a smartphone charge. So what it's saying is you send 1,000 texts in a day, it's 9% of your battery charge. That's set up as a comparison to the other thing.
This is just for AI.
No, that's as a comparison. They got to
Yeah.
show you what it's like for you sending text normally and what AI does. That's what it's setting up.
Generating one image from AI is the equivalent of cost of 50% of a smartphone charge. So the
Using the
electricity-
least
electricity,
efficient model of phone.
Yeah. So using
which
the
is
most
all of them.
using the most efficient model, you texting 1,000 texts in a day is 9% of a charge. Using the least efficient model, generating one image is 50% of a smartphone charge.
So generating one image off of this chat GPT thing you're talking about?
AI in general.
Because if I take a picture, it doesn't cost me 50% of my phone.
No. This thing has to generate.
Okay, I'm literally asking because I don't know this shit. This stuff is
You will, because it is.
It goes back to the
You
data
remember- you
centers. I didn't know
remember-
anything about the data centers until fucking, 6-8 months ago when we had this
Do
conversation.
you remember a time when you had a phone that had no screen on it? It was just you call and you talk to people on the phone.
Yeah, I have my old green
You
screen.
didn't think these smartphones were even going to be a thing. That's how this Chat GPT is going to be everyday use for everyone, just like a smartphone is someday. We'll end up having to use it someday.
Dude, I'll go to type an email and it'll press whatever keystroke to have AI help you type your email. No, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's going
My
to be,
email's all
it's-
business.
It's going to be your common practice. So here's another one. In
compared
a
to what
year,
you guys do normally, I'm in the fucking Stone Age, so
I know, but you got a smartphone.
I know.
In a year, that electricity could power the annual consumption of, on regular Google, 150 European citizens. On ChatGPT, 1.5 million European citizens. It's just a comparison chart of how much power an AI data center is going to consume, and they're popping them up everywhere.
There's a new one.
You know
I
that you know
heard-
that fuel station at Lowell, right off the Lowell exit.
Oh yeah.
Just to the west of it, they want to build one. They're fighting right now. They want to build one. Microsoft wants to build one behind the big Amazon. There's something going in right
Wasn't
next
there
to
one in
your
Allendale
company.
or something that they were talking about going in? They were going to take out.
They're fighting them everywhere. Everywhere they want to put them up, the communities are fighting them. It's funny because, like the pyramid that I go to, that's pretty much kind of
And
what.
then right next door to it, that big freaking building.
That's still the switch.
Yeah, isn't that?
And I don't know if
isn't
that's
that a
it's
data
not
center?
necessarily.
Yeah, it is.
It is, but it's not for AI. It's for cloud storage.
Later.
Speaking of generative AI, Trey, you might be into
Yes.
this.
Why can't we park a freaking nuclear power plant next to a freaking data center?
Hey, look. Well, this is power that's
Word.
not quite here yet. They're working on it. Nuclear fusion.
Ever wonder how nuclear fusion works?
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
So basically, a guy studies a subject, writes the lyrics, and then he has AI make a tune for it. Generative AI. But, dude, it's fucking educational.
I mean,
feel like,
that is.
I feel like lessons when I was a kid, if they were like this, I could have learned a fuck of a lot more than I did.
Send me the people pick of Charlie.
Well, at some point here soon, we're going to take a break.
Got pissed?
And I need to
Well, we should be wrapping up here soon.
Actually, hold up. Hopefully Amy sends me the picture quick. Here's and this is going to be a toxic topic. Based on the National Assessment of Educational Progress, NAEP data, proficiency rates for black male students are severely low. By 12th grade, only 6% of black males read at a proficient level and 1% at an advanced level. Another report indicates 84 to 85% of black students overall lack proficiency in reading and mathematics. Key findings: reading 12th grade only 6%, math 12th grade. Data suggests that in some states only 3% of African Americans students are considered college ready in core subjects including math. Only 3% of them. But that's our fault.
Dude, kids are
Why
not
do they
learning
blame
much.
our fault?
Yeah. They don't take responsibility, the parents. And it's not the child's fault. I feel like it's their parents' fault. But the parents are going to blame white Americans for keeping them down. I don't know. I'm all for making them better. Please be better. Please get all A's. Young black man, young black girl. Please get all A's. I wish you would. So that's, let's see, she sent up. Okay, so we all know and love Charlie, right? Amy put it into ChatGPT to make Charlie a person, and that's what it sent back to her.
Okay.
That's what we're coming up against. There is no more thought. There's no more work to do. Kids, your kid, my kid, they can go to this ChatGPT or any other AI generative website, driver, app, whatever. ChatGPT has an app.
I just saw a thing.
And they can put their homework in, and they can put in, write me a paper on Albert Einstein, and it will write the whole fucking paper. They don't have to, and they'll get an A on it.
So
And that's why we're getting dumber.
I just saw a
that's what I'm
thing
getting at.
of
But that's Charlie.
a teacher proctored a test in some school. I forgot what grade. And one of his kids got done with the test and then started to work on other school assignments, other class assignments. And he opened up a homework thing, copied and pasted the prompt that he was supposed to write about into ChatGPT to get the answer, and then had ChatGPT regenerate it as with mistakes that a kid his age would have. Zero thought. Copy paste.
You need to write a resume, a cover letter, a admission letter, something. You can put in whatever details you want, and that thing will spit out a pretty well written product.
I mean, to be honest, I bet anybody can write a resume better than I can.
For instance, a certain someone that has been here prior, if he has a letter to write, he will write it, and he'll write it as best as he can, and then he will put it into ChatGPT, and it will spit out a either cleaner version or it'll be maybe a little bit better written.
I mean, this stuff scares the shit out of me, especially with the AI videos and all that shit with let's say Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
There's that video of him running around with his voice and everything. It's not his voice. Sounds just like him. It's not his face, but it looks just like him.
Wow, people have learned
And
to impersonate Morgan Freeman.
I mean, crime. Video evidence is going to be null and void.
Yes.
Freaking verbal evidence is going to be null and void. How the fuck?
6 months ago, AI, you could look at a photo and go, okay, that's AI. Today,
It's harder and harder.
dude, it's almost perfect. Some of them are pretty crazy, like the one that had the missing head and freaking 6 fingers. And
It's going to send a lot of people to fucking prison that don't go, or that shouldn't be going.
thank you. You're right.
It's going to cause so many fucking problems, and it's
And
going
the
to ruin
people
a
that
lot of fucking
prosecute that
lives.
guy, if they get caught for some reason that they prosecuted someone that shouldn't have been, I hope they go to prison. And they need to realize that.
The fuck?
So this is AI generative pictures, and I just typed in
I
truck
actually
driver.
assumed that was a screen or a freaking selfie of Ty.
Like, what is he grabbing? And that overhead storage is kind of weird. Oh, God.
So-
Can you imagine sitting that high in a cab over?
You see the fucking
Now,
see the
now,
hinge on the glass?
that's fine. However, all you did was put in, give me pictures of a truck driver, and it's coming up with cartoon images, but they're pretty good. They're almost photograph
Is
quality.
she a mailman driving from the right seat?
No, that's Ty sitting on the shifter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. It did a pretty good one, that one.
That's looking like you. Look at all that gray.
Hey, he's wearing overalls, too.
No, he's wearing a jean vest.
And that's not
Has
even.
that got a dash 13-speed shifter?
That's what it looks like.
Or is he just resting his hand? No, that's
He's
an
doing-
auto shift. He's
he's
fucking
got-
resting his hand on the damn thing?
Dude, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. He's doing a workout.
This guy's arm is through the door and grabbing the steering wheel outside.
Yeah, what's that steering column on?
Forklift.
Oh, okay.
But his arm is still going through the door. Unless it's got a weird divot right where his arm is resting.
So do truck driver with in a
Look how far forward that mirror is on that
Anything else?
picture.
you can't use like the branding of it. So that's just going to be as close as you can get. In there you go. There you go.
Facing the wrong way.
I mean,
What do we got else?
durga, 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 durga. Jesus.
Dude, look how far back that mirror is. But look, I try not to use this. I definitely don't go out of my way. Where the fuck is the A-pillar? I don't go out of my
It's a
way.
cab. He's in Ty's kind of car, convertible.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's so convertible it
I
doesn't
wonder
even
if
have
he
doors.
likes it because the air flows through his turbine.
You know, a bit of airflow. There you go.
He's got no roof on that side.
That's glass. That's how they build them over there.
Well, it doesn't matter. He's sideways in the road. Must be in Florida doing a U-turn.
Oh, you guys,
So is this Chad GPT then?
No, this is Deep AI.
Oh, okay.
this is a cheaper version of.
This is free
Right now,
'cause
Chad
I'm cheap as
GPT is the
fuck.
king of AI.
Okay.
So we've talked about, not really talked about it, but tariffs. How horrible are tariffs these days, right? How bad is it? I mean, the left is telling us tariffs are killing our economy.
Damn.
They're killing our economy.
No.
Paid double that
Democrats
fucking
are
price a couple
killing our
years ago.
economy. Tariffs
So
are
that is a 65-inch Samsung TV, 65-inch crystal ultra high definition
Cool
for
story.
$300.
What's that 75-inch cost?
I got it over here. Hold on. $379.
Ooh,
What's
For-
the 165 TV? How many inches is that?
55.
165 for a 55-inch
Oh, yeah, I see
TCL. They got 4 or 5 of them over there. This is the same one as this side. Those got 3 of them. 65-inch Samsung. What is that? Philips. That's a Philips Google TV 75-inch for $370 something.
$400 for a 75-inch.
I know.
When
That's
I
an 86-inch on the wall, right?
85.
85. Okay.
that's a
So
65.
so please.
Yeah, that's the same TV I have at home.
Yeah. Yep. So fuck off with your tariff things. With your complaining about how bad tariffs are killing our economy. When you can buy a 75-inch ultra high definition TV, smart TV for $370 or a 55-inch for $165 or a 65-inch name brand which is Samsung ultra high definition for $300. What's that? $318 out the door. Kiss my ass with your tariff complaining, bitching, whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry, I try not to. I'm trying to swear less here, but I just can't because the left are pissing me off so bad.
the left just wants America to fail.
So these
That's all they
people
want.
that go out on the street and they interview these protesters, I've said it before, I can't stop watching. Once I start watching one of those reels, I gotta finish it because they make themselves look completely
So,
irrelevant.
so did you see the one woman that come on there all pissed off that her husband was here illegally and his or he was here on a visa or something. They got married and whatever. He got deported back to Honduras. She has 2 kids with him. They were married, whatever. I guess illegally married. I don't know how that fucking worked. But he's not allowed to come back to the U.S.
No shit.
So,
Good.
she was out asking, who do I have to get a hold of to, or what do I got to do and what do I got to get and whatever to make my children citizens of Honduras and move to Honduras. Oh, so you want to, you are going to try and go through all the proper channels to go to Honduras,
But he couldn't.
but he couldn't do it to come to the U.S. And you're mad about it.
I don't have the screenshots. I probably do, but I don't find them. Other countries, like call it Russia or Pakistan, whatever. If you go over there and you're caught illegally, you go to prison. It's not-
Korea, it's what is it? 2 years hard labor camp and 6 months in prison, and there was a few other ones that were.
So all these people chasing ICE around and trying to dox them, kiss my butt. Kiss
America's
my-
the left seems to think America should be the only country that can't have borders.
Yes, we're the land of the free, but come here legally, please. I'm all for it, right? Go
Me,
through go
I
through
don't
the
have
vetting.
a problem.
I don't
if you
care-
come from, or if you come through the proper channels with the proper fucking paperwork,
That's how we all ended up here.
and we're all
Well-
immigrants, unless you're a freaking Native American.
Or Irish. Some of them were slaves.
I actually have a little bit of American Indian.
No.
Yeah, I do.
Poke a lot of twat.
But again,
It is Valentine's Day.
my grandma came over on a boat from England, and she arrived on Ellis Island Easter morning, 1945. Her name is in the book on Ellis Island when she arrived.
So your family's fucking war dodgers.
No. No. My grandfather was in World War II, where he met my grandmother when he was stationed in England.
Ah, so America was a alternative to Argentina? Just gave me a hard
And
time.
my great-grandfather came over from Belgium in 1919 on a ship.
Jeez.
So we're all immigrants.
Oh, yeah.
But them, they went through the proper channels. They have U.S. citizenship, and
These assholes that we have a problem with are the rapists, the killers, the murderers, the sexual.
and I'm not even going to give you
deviant,
that
the
because
whatevers.
what I'll say is I think it's 11% of, and of course, numbers could be true. 11% of the people coming in illegally are hardened criminals.
I feel like that's a
wanna
soft
say
number.
I want to say it's more, but that's what I have seen. Whatever. I figure it's more. But on the other hand, is even the ones that aren't hardened criminals are not coming here legally. Not through the proper fucking channels. Go through the proper fucking channels. Then I don't have a problem with it.
Absolutely.
But you're going to fucking pay the taxes. You're going to fucking work for your fucking money. You're not going to get all the shit given to you for fucking free that you get.
They're giving them everything for free: housing, healthcare, phone.
Money, driver's license, fuck everything.
But there's people chasing the ICE drivers around. The ICE
Motherfucker, I
agents
can't
around.
afford my shit, and I bust my fucking ass. And these fuckers are giving everything.
Yeah, the government should give them fucking dead sides.
Anyway, what were you getting ready to do?
Oh, I just had a quick. It's up to you. I don't care. But the truck TDC thing, truck driving championships that I would used to do, they up the bounty on the national level. If you win your class, you get $15,000. It was 10. You won 10. If you won first place in your whatever, it was a straight truck,
So you
tractor
got
trailer.
15?
I didn't get anything.
Oh, you were just state champion.
Yeah, I got $1,000.
What'd you place in nationals?
Tied for third. I didn't get anything. But they upped it, so it used to be 10,000 and then 15,000 for grand champion. So, like, there's a guy from Ohio. Yep, Ohio. He won 2 years in a row. He won the 15,000 and the 10,000. So 2 years, he won $50,000 bonus money. But now they upped it $5,000 each once. And now it's $35,000 to win. If you win grand champion, there's one grand champion. But if you win, and it's almost always the sleeper or the doubles or something. You always.
All right. Here's those that wish as well.
All the rest can go to hell. See ya.